Welcome back and welcome to Section 6, the warm call sequence. If you're anything like I was years back, the idea of picking up the phone to generate new customers sounds both uncomfortable and counterintuitive in the frame of today's online world. And if that's the case, you're about to put this perspective out of your mind and get a taste of how easy, natural, and most of all, effective phone conversations can be for your sales efforts, even for introverts like me. As Dan Tyre says, whoever picks up the phone gets all the business. If you've ever tried to nurture a deal via email and ended up losing to a competitor, there's a good chance the competitor had better conversations with the customer because those conversations took place by phone or in person. I know for a fact that we've lost more than one opportunity to this scenario. We don't let it happen anymore, though. Take comfort in the fact that we'll absolutely not be cold calling. And to be honest, it's cold calls that we dread most, right? They're spammy, interruptive, obnoxious nature, and an abysmal success rate. They're really a sales tactic that should just be abolished. Interestingly, that wasn't always the case, though. A key member of our team, in business development, was a master cold caller. In our earlier years, she brought in most of our clients that way. In fact, her cold call to the Denver Broncos led to a 5-year engagement worth millions of dollars directly, and if you consider the volume of additional clients we gained because of our relationship with the NFL team, multiples of that amount indirectly. That anecdote notwithstanding, what we're going to cover today in this section is the concept and structure of warm calling. It's a much more welcome, friendly, and productive practice that simply extends the LinkedIn sequence into a conversation channel that's more efficient and more personal. In general, we won't call a prospect until we've completed months of LinkedIn nurturing. So there's already a baseline relationship in place that we can use as our foot in the door when we do pick up the phone. That foot in the door is a huge leg forward when we're introducing ourselves on a call. No need to devise creative explanations for how we came across their name. We've already been communicating with them for months. The only purpose of the LinkedIn sequence is to nurture our connections, which are marketing qualified leads or MQLs, toward real conversations. Once we get to the point where we're ready for those conversations, we promote the connections to sales qualified leads, or SQLs, and let the warm call sequence take over. Let's have a look at where we are so far in the Missing Link program. Notice that we've finished up the LinkedIn sequence, and now we're in the middle column, which is the warm call sequence. The purpose of the warm call sequence is simple: to leverage the value you provided to your connections in the LinkedIn sequence, to compel those connections to join you on quick introductory phone calls, referred to as the connect call. The connect call will typically be your first real conversation with a prospect and will serve as the fulcrum that begins your pivot from providing selfless value to addressing real sales opportunities. The warm call sequence includes up to 4 voicemail messages with corresponding email follow-up, though we'll only use as many as needed to actually connect on the phone. The warm call sequence, with its more elaborate and dynamic media, allows you to extend far more personalized messages to your prospects, which is more real, more fun, and definitely more effective. In the coming lessons, we'll review some proven scripts to use in your voicemail messages and follow-up emails. Some of those top performers are from Dan Tyre. We'll then train you on the simple process for your phone outreach and follow-up, and we'll deep dive into the best way to facilitate the connect call once you successfully reach a prospect. It's going to be a surprisingly fun and easy layer to add into your pipeline, and I'm looking forward to getting you started in the next lesson. I'll see you there.